Have you ever wondered how marijuana actually affects the brain and why it can feel calming in the short term, yet disruptive in the long run? The main active ingredient in marijuana is called THC. It affects a system in the body called the endocannabinoid system, a built-in system that helps keep things balanced, like mood, sleep, appetite, memory, and how we handle stress. You can think of it like a traffic control system in the brain. Your body naturally produces chemical messengers that send signals to help things run smoothly, and the endocannabinoid system manages where and when those signals go. THC is like an outsider stepping into that control room and taking over. It sends messages that feel good for a while, like calmness or euphoria, but over time, it can mess with how the system works, especially if it starts when the brain is still developing. THC particularly affects areas like the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. When this area is repeatedly suppressed by THC, it can make those functions weaker. The amygdala, which helps process emotions like fear and anger, is also affected. While THC may relax this area at first, with long-term use, it can make emotional reactions more intense. Another important part is the hippocampus, which is involved in memory and learning. THC can interfere with how it functions, which is why people may have trouble concentrating or remembering things. If marijuana use starts in the teenage years, when these parts of the brain are still growing, it can affect how they develop and connect, possibly causing long-term difficulties with emotional control. In the short term, weed often feels calming because it slows down brain activity and releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine. But that calm comes from pushing emotions down, not actually working through them. It numbs the feelings instead of helping you manage them. Over time, this can make it harder to deal with stress or strong emotions without depending on something outside yourself. When marijuana is used often and over long periods, especially if it began early, it can lead to more mood swings, irritability, anxiety, and a harder time recognizing or managing emotions. Continuous use doesn't help either. It can actually make emotional regulation even more unstable. Even if it feels soothing in the moment, in the long run it may slow down your emotional development and leave you feeling stuck. Hypnotherapy can't reverse the changes in brain structure, but it can be a helpful support tool. In a calm, focused state, hypnotherapy can help you become more aware of your emotional patterns and give you space to respond rather than react. It can also help you rebuild trust in your own inner calm without needing to rely on substances to get there. It's not about undoing the past, but about moving forward with more control and emotional clarity. If you've faced emotional challenges related to past or ongoing marijuana use, know that you're not alone, and that change is absolutely possible. With the right tools and support, you can reshape how you handle emotions and take back ownership of your inner world.